Today is a day where speaking up is encouraged. What I saw in my mind's eye as I tuned into Tuesday was an image of a wheel spinning, but I could hear it squeaking as well. And this reminds me of the old adage, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. If you've ever been in like a busy room, busy meeting, and you notice that there's one person doing a lot of talking, they typically get the attention. Sometimes even they get the credit. So don't be afraid to speak up today. Share your ideas. Ask a question. If there's constructive criticism that needs to be presented, please do that, because you will be seen as a valuable contributor and you also have a great chance of getting what you need. My name is Nicholas Ashbaugh. We're going to look at the energy of Tuesday, May 12th, starting with mediumship and then pulling a clarifying card afterwards. If I focus on the clairaudient piece where I was hearing the squeaking sound, this is about making sure that you tune into a warning sign. In your body, this can represent an ache or a pain, something that just doesn't feel right. This is the time that you want to bring it up to a doctor because you can nip it in the bud and it doesn't have to become something bigger. In your car, it could mean something like changing the tires, checking the alignment, or changing a filter. Whatever you might have been delaying or procrastinating on in your life, today is that little warning sign saying, let's take care of it. Let's get ahead of it before it becomes something larger than it needs to be. I'm also hearing the old Creedence Clearwater or Tina Turner song, Proud Mary, in my head. And in that song, there's a refrain, big wheel keeps on turning, right? So I'm thinking of the Wheel of Fortune in this situation. This is a time where you can change your fortune. You can change your relationship to money. You can realign, getting back into the alignment issue, to a path that feels better to you. This is where you're going to find your success, because when you are in alignment, that's when you really tap into your power. So this is a day to get back on track and do something that you love, that you care about. It's going to bring you closer to your goals and open up new resources, just like the Wheel of Fortune would. Now let's pull a single clarifying card and see if there's any additional messages from Spirit. Today's card is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Let's turn the card upright just so we can enjoy the illustration. I really love this version of it because right at the bottom you can see the word instruction, and rather than seeing someone on the ground with the swords in their back, we see someone learning from their mistakes and deciding to choose a different path. There's really no such thing as failure as long as you learn from the experience. When that happens, you've simply called in a difficult lesson, but you haven't failed. Let's release that from our vocabulary. Today, you might also be able to share your experience with others and help them cope with a challenge or avoid it altogether. So you might be leaning into that teacher or mentorship role, or you could be seeking it if you're going through something challenging. Either way, you have the ability to exit through a challenging situation on your feet. The only thing you want to avoid today is unnecessary arguments or conflict, so buy yourself some time in that situation. Good luck and have a great Tuesday.